Hey gamers, and welcome to another episode of 3 Random Steam Games, where I flex my bad spending habits for your entertainment. I'm still having a lot of fun doing this series, so why not make more installments, right? So, welcome once again. I'll explain the rules really quickly. Essentially, I use a random website online called Steam Game Picker to decide 3 games in my library of over 1,500, and I play a few minutes of them and give my overall impressions of the game, at least from the start, through an arbitrary rating of 1 through 5. Before we start the video, I would like to say I recently hit 69 subscribers, so that was pretty nice. Thank you guys once again for all the support. It really means a lot, and I'm looking forward to making a lot more content in the future. With all that out of the way, let's get started. Children of Morta is a game by the developer Dead Mage from 11-Bit Studios. It's an online cooperative roguelike with a really strong art style and sense of direction. I really appreciate the mechanics of this game and just overall the art. I honestly can't get over how nice the art looked. I also feel that there are some sources of inspiration from God of War. The story is something that I want to look more into later. However, from what I discern, it's about a father and his quest to rid this land with this corruption, and his eldest daughter joins him in the fight. The reason why I say it's kind of God of War-esque, because if you don't have the online cooperative on, it's just a guy with a sword and his archer companion, which is what I feel took from God of War. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. I'm just pointing out a similarity between the two games. However, fundamentally, the gameplay is completely different. Overall, it's very solid. This game is amazing. Hold on, watch this one scene.
Margaret sought answers. But the goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry. The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind, has it begun again?
The art is just amazing. Holy shit. Now, the criticisms I have for this game are a little more harsh. I believe that this game has a lot of potential to be like a really good game to play with a bunch of friends, but as I was playing it, I was playing it by myself, right? Well, the issue that I had with this game is the combat felt just a little too slow. There wasn't much rhythm to it, and I know that kind of sounds weird. While the attacks are flashy and just overall so pretty to look at the end of the day, just me going, it's kind of brain dead. I know this is not a criticism, however, another thing I really liked about this game, I just remembered I need to talk about it, is the UI. The UI feels so natural being directly underneath your character. It just felt right. Regardless, though, the combat was not the best. One thing I did like about the game, I can't stop shouting this game with praise. I loved the narrator. The narrator has this deep sort of game master voice for like Dungeons and Dragons, and as a game master myself, I had so much fun listening to this guy describe the environments around him and stuff, and it made me envious of his style, and I kind of want to make like a little campaign based off of this now. This is definitely a game I'm going to be playing more of. I could tell you that immediately. But yeah, otherwise, that is Children of Morta. I rate this game 4 out of 5 ranked planets. I never dreamed of flying, you know? I never saw the appeal, but I get it now. I do. This game made flying feel so much fun and interactive, and I just don't know where to start. The King's Bird is developed by Serenity Forge and published by Graffiti Games. It is a platformer, but it feels like so much more than just a platformer. This game has its flaws, yes, however, it's so much more than just that. I am struggling to find words to describe just how good this game is. There's no dialogue, there's no cutscenes, it's just you and this world and the endless sky. Before I know it, I want to go as fast as I can. I don't want to hit the ground. I just want to fly. And before you know it, it happens. You take your first few steps and you're flying. And you're free and you feel the freedom and everything is just so great. And then you get to the platforming. What was once this bright, open, flying world is transformed almost immediately to tight, claustrophobic turns and caverns with obstacles that just limit you. And that is the biggest shame in the world, because I want to love this game. I want to fly. For the first time in my life, I get the appeal. And they just take it away from you by putting you in these god-awful situations. It feels like there were two different people who made this game. This one person who wanted it to be for people who just want to fly, you know? People who want nothing more in life than to just let go and feel the freedom. And then there's the other person who wants to make it a challenge and wants to make it for hardcore gamers, and it collides and it fails. I feel like this is the direct competitor to Geometry Dash, weirdly enough. You know how Geometry Dash is just filled with such, you know, beautiful scenes of you just taking off on that little rocket ship. It's so much fun, you know, it feels so nice. And then you go back to, you know, the difficult parts, and you know, it's Geometry Dash. It's kind of like that, except they had such a good thing going, and I'm so sad that they take it away from you in these cavernous parts. It doesn't feel great. And it was just inches away from being the absolute perfect game for me, and I'm sure many other people. I could see this game reaching heights that are inconceivable by other people. This is such a unique and fun concept of using momentum to fly and just be free, but they missed the mark. Regardless, I'm not going to stop playing this game, and I'm not going to stop playing. For those brief moments where you are just freely flying in this world, it's worth it. It really is worth it. I want to give this game a perfect rating. I do, but I know I'd be lying to myself and lying to you guys if I were to give it that 5 out of 5. Serenity Forge, if by some divine miracle one of you guys are watching this, please take some time to go over this because you guys have such an amazing concept here. I'm having so much fun. It's so claustrophobic. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have to speak logically here, not from my heart, and I'm going to give this game 4 out of 5 feathers. House Flipper is also a game, just like Doki Doki Literature Club, that just requires absolutely no introduction. This game is, well, it's a construction simulator. At the end of the day, it's just a construction simulator. You are tasked with renovating different houses and different rooms. It's a Home Depot simulator. You fix up things that you are commissioned to do, and overall it's pretty damn easy, and how do I say, it's relaxing. I have some time in this game as it is. I didn't play too much of this game, but I played some of it, and the entire time I watched it, because I have 2 monitors, I had on another screen that, like, that 9-hour long video essay on Victorious. You know the one. If you don't know the one, it's like, I think it's by Quentin Reviews. It's a great watch, and I watched it all through this. Now, I would never play it unless I had, like, no one to talk to, or there's just, like, really nothing else to play. I don't find this game fun, but I can totally see the appeal for certain people, especially streamers, because you can pay so much attention to other tasks while you play this game. It's a very casual game. It's a very fun game. What am I meant to say to this game? It's House Flipper. At the end of the day, it's House Flipper. You get what you signed up for. And for being just House Flipper, I rate it 4 out of 5 sledgehammers. And gamers, that's all I have for you this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys had as much fun as I did making it, please like the video and subscribe. It really helps so much. I love making these videos and sharing lesser known games with you guys, so once again, please support the channel, and that's all from me. Thank you guys once again so much, and have a great day.